Hello, everybody and chess fans. So, what you see before, by the way, I'm Patrick, of course. I know you don't see my face. So, what you see before you is a physical representation of the chess puzzle that I had published on YouTube video in August of 2014. So, why am I representing this thing that I published in 2014? Well, it just so happens that in the last few months, perhaps even in the last year, I've been getting a lot of comments on this particular puzzle. And recently, and within the last month, it's been picking up. People seem to have a problem with accepting that this puzzle is okay. So my most recent one, my most recent comment, there's a couple others, and I'll get to that in a minute. And I finally, because of my most recent one, I finally decided to address this issue. And I made a comment today that I would make a video on this in the next 24 hours, and it is within 24 hours. So what Adway Agor, I think that's how you pronounce it, pardon me if I pronounced it wrong, says in the first puzzle, which the video consists of two puzzles, this is the first one in the video. If black plays rook to g8, then there is no checkmate in 2. Well, first let me clarify something. Let me clarify several things. So let me memorize that comment. G8. Okay, rook to g8. Let me clarify first of all. The puzzle is not wrong. So there was another comment that said if I were to after because the solving of this problem, I'm sorry, the queen originates here. So the first move is white to move mate in 2. So this is the first move. That's why you saw it there. I'm sorry, I left it there by mistake. So one of the other comments about a week ago said that, oh, if you move, I think he said h to e5. So I'm assuming that he meant the horse. So I'm assuming that it's the knight to e5 because that's the only piece that can move there anyway. It's wrong. There is no mate in 2. Well, you know, there are many ways to postpone the checkmate. Chess puzzles, by the way, this one didn't come out of this book, but this is an example of the books and things that I get these puzzles out of. This puzzle did not come out of this particular one. In fact, I was looking to see where I got this puzzle from because, after all, I published it in 2014. We're talking almost 4 years ago. So I don't remember exactly. It could have came from my I have this little notebook or what do they call them? Portable file folders, which I teach kids how to play chess. Okay. So I got a bunch of these, I got some puzzles in here. It might have come out of there. I didn't look. But in any case, no matter where it came out of, people are insisting that I'm wrong and I should check my puzzles because he shouldn't be wrong. And if you move the knight to e5, it's not going to be that way and all this other nonsense. Because, look, these puzzles are designed by grandmasters. Let me just refocus that camera. Okay, good. Are designed by grandmasters and it's a teaching tool in order to facilitate learning how to play chess. Let me just move that knight back. Let me move the queen back to where it was. Okay. So this is the original position of the puzzle. Okay. So what's his name again? What Adway says is if you move the rook to g8 after queen, after the queen moves here. If you move rook to g8, there's no mate in 2. Okay, fine. So I get rid of the rook. The king, the black can move anywhere. I don't care. Let me see if I can prevent it somehow. I don't think I can. I mean, I can try this, like the other guy said. I don't know. And then the queen can just move here, and it's checkmate. During the video, okay, let's go ahead and where was this now? Okay. So during the video, I mentioned that there was a couple other things. The actual moves were this. I think king takes. No, king takes, and then checkmate. I think that was the original puzzle. But obviously, there's many different things you can try. You can postpone checkmate by just sacrificing your pieces and just wait to get checkmated in an extra move or two. But that's not the purpose of this puzzle. So I appreciate all comments and stuff like that. But some of these comments, not the ones I mentioned tonight, not the ones I mentioned on this video, but some of the comments were literally just wise guys. But I cannot find the so-called flaws. And some of the comments were saying, oh, no, it's not checkmate in 2 if you move this. If it's not checkmate at all, there's no checkmate at all if you move that. I've checked them all. They're wrong. The puzzle is good. You may be able to postpone it beyond 2 moves, but the puzzle still, there's no avoiding the checkmate in this puzzle. So if you want to argue back with me, if you want to make a comment on that video that I mentioned, please do. But this is my response to the recent comments in the last couple of weeks, and I feel like I should go back for about a year and check all the comments to see if I can check their other moves out. But I've basically been ignoring some of them, not because I don't want to know about them, because other players have commented against them. They've corrected them for me. Over the last couple of years, I every time I see a bad comment, I go to respond to it, and somebody's already done it for me. So I let it go, and now it's been almost 4 years, and I've been getting some. It's cool that I get. No, don't get me wrong, please. I mean, I love getting comments on my old videos, and I love that everybody's But some of these are just getting silly. I don't know what the popularity with this particular puzzle is, because I have a few more up there. Not that I have a lot. And maybe I should go back and look through this book and go ahead and post a bunch of them from this book, But maybe I think I'll do that. I think I'll start doing that, because I do have the new, Obviously, you're seeing this video in the playlist. Learn how to play chess. My most recent one. And it's a good idea to practice different puzzles and things like this, because that's one way of becoming a better player, to solve puzzles. So just that, it's okay to comment and say that I think this is wrong, and if you move such a piece, it's not checkmate too, stuff like that. But some of the comments, and again, I didn't mention any of the ones tonight. What's his name again? Yeah, anyway, the one I mentioned tonight, there was nothing wrong with that comment. But it's just a postponement, in other words, it's just a move that postpones the inevitable checkmate. So it's not mate in 2, but some of the comments that I did not mention on this video over the last few months have been literally ridiculous. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them. Some of them were downright derogatory. So I mean, like I said, I love that that one of my videos from 4 years ago is getting a lot of attention. But I wish my other videos would get just as much attention. I don't know what it is, what the fascination about this particular puzzle is. Maybe because it's a little bit looser than the rest of them, Maybe because you can postpone it, I guess that's true. You know, I guess, you know, like for example, with Ador, I forgot how to pronounce his name. He said you can just do this. Okay, fine, I'll take it. And then you do something else. I don't know. Take the pawn anyway. Who knows? But I'm still gonna checkmate you. That's just an extra move. It's just 3 moves instead of 2. It's not what it's not about. It's not what it's about. It's not how you learn how to play chess. You know, I mean, yes, you can find ways, you know, and you learn a little bit by finding ways to postpone checkmate. But if checkmate is inevitable, generally speaking, you resign. You know, if you're losing and you can see checkmate is inevitable, if you want to be a wise guy and, you know, on the board, some people are like that. I get like that sometimes. And just do anything you can, what they call desperado moves. You know, in chess, you have desperado moves. So you want to make desperado moves and postpone checkmate for another 2 moves, that's fine. But to say that the puzzle is wrong and you know, that's kind of etchy. But some of the comments were literally calling me an idiot. Some of the comments were literally saying things that didn't know what I was talking about or whatever. You know, and like I said, over the last 4 years, I've ignored all of them. But it's silly, you know, to get mad at a puzzle that I did not create. You know, if I was smart enough to create some of these puzzles, I'd be a grandmaster. But I'm not. Like I said, I take the puzzles out of these books, and books like this, or that folder I got back there with photocopies of things that I you know, over the years I gathered. This is where these puzzles are coming from. I have links to experts in chess in my channel. I encourage you to go see them and watch their videos. I'm hoping that I can teach you how to start playing chess. But if you're already knowing how to play chess, if you're already as good as I am, to become better and you want to get more expertise, there are lots of guys out there who are putting up videos on almost on a daily basis, and those links are likely to be in my channel as well, because I have a habit of subscribing to all those guys myself. So that's basically it. I mean, I'll do more of these. I think maybe I should. I think in the very near future, within the next few days, I think I'm going to start going back and looking at the few chess puzzles that I have on my channel, and maybe revisit them. In addition, maybe I should start putting some of these on too. But my new playlist, How to Play Chess, is specifically for newbies, you know, very beginning players who don't even know how the pieces move. So I'm hoping that I can get them to learn, get the feel of the pieces moving, and get the feel of the game, and then I'm going to move on to things like chess puzzles and things like that. So I haven't figured out the exact formula yet. I also promised that I might start making some edited videos. I haven't even gone there yet. I got the software and I've been encouraged to do some editing. This video is also raw, so there are things going on in this particular environment that stop me from sitting down and learning the software to edit. But that's not a big deal. I'm so used to doing these raw videos, I don't really care. But I will try to do it sooner or later. In the meantime, please go ahead and comment on my videos, in my old videos for that matter. But if you're going to comment, at least make it a pleasant comment. And I don't mean to say that the person who commented that I commented here about the rook to e8, he did nothing wrong. His comment was fine. You know, I mean, yeah, if you move rook to g8, it's not mate in 2, it's mate in 3, but whatever. That's fine. But for those people out there who think that they're wise guys and they want to be derogatory and call me names and stuff, you're not hurting me. So give it up. And it's time for you to recheck your chess playing skills, because they're obviously not up to par. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And by all means, comment. But comment nicely. Comment without derogatory stupidity. Thank you very much. Please subscribe.